This is my Canon M50, but today it's different. I've closed the screen, I'm shooting manual focus, manual aperture and manual shutter speed with an external light meter. It's still a digital camera, but I'm going to treat it like a roll of film. So come walk with me and see what changes. So I'm out in Parktown with my Canon M50 and I've kind of broken it. Closed the screen, I'm shooting manual focus and I've given myself only 36 frames. That's it. I love film, but it is quite expensive and I've started noticing this weird tension. I would save my careful, intentional energy only for film and then treat digital like an endless buffet. So today is an experiment. What happens if I force myself to treat digital with the same respect as a roll of 35mm film? Alright, so here are the rules that I'm giving myself. First of all, no chimping. I can only see those images when I get back home. Rule number 2, I need to commit to my exposure settings first and then frame up the shot. I'm not allowed to change the settings once I have established the shot. And rule 3, maximum 36 shots. When I finish the shots, I go home. The real fight here isn't with the camera, it's with my own brain. Film made that voice very loud because each click has a price tag. So I'd freeze or I'd walk past or I'd overthink the perfect composition and end up with nothing. Digital usually saves me from that fear. But it also tempts me into spraying 100 frames hoping one is good, instead of committing to one that actually means something. I'd rather have one honest, slightly imperfect frame than 50 safe, forgettable ones. Something strange happens around frame 15 or 20. You start counting in your head. Instead of I can shoot anything, the question becomes, is this worth being one of my 36? With limits, you learn to say no. No is uncomfortable, but it's also where taste starts to form. This camera has not changed, but my relationship with every single frame definitely has.
Beautiful.
So after 36 frames, here are 4 lessons that I've learned. First, limitation is a shortcut to intention. When the frames are numbered, each one counts, each one matters. And you start asking better questions before every shot. Secondly, I learned that fear isn't something that disappears when something is free. Digital doesn't remove the fear of missing shots, it just hides it under some noise. You still have to decide what really matters. Thirdly, I learned that the craft lives in the in-between. It's in the walk, it's in the calming down before a shot, it's in deciding what to do and what not to do. That's where the true craft lies. And lastly, I learned that you don't need film or a film camera to live like a film photographer. You can start with whatever digital camera you already have. Just implement some rules, slow down, be more intentional, and you can learn the same lessons that I am learning. When I finally got home, I took out the memory card, I downloaded the photos, put them into Lightroom, and slapped on my one preset that I use to emulate film. And if you want, I can do a follow-up video on how I edit those and how I go through the shots from today and maybe look at each one of them in a bit more detail and analyze what I was thinking in the moment. Let me know if that's something that you're interested in. But in the meantime, if you have an old digital camera lying around, maybe find an old lens, implement some rules, go for a walk and see what changes in your own thinking. And if you are curious on how I deal with the risk of wasting real film, I made a video on that as well. I'll link to that in the description and up here. I also just want to really thank the community. This channel has been growing substantially and it's mind-boggling to me that you guys would sit and listen to what I think. I really appreciate it. It really means the world. I don't just say that. This really means the world to me that you share your time with me. And if you are new to the channel, I would love to challenge you. I post weekly videos, and if you want to stick around for those, you are so welcome to hit the subscribe button. It really means the world to me. So thank you. I'll see you in the next one.